Okay, we are back for practice 2 for race 3. We've had pretty much everyone change something. Adam's still not with me. I'll wait for Phil to tell me when he wants his car out, but so BMW are going to head out first of all, once again. We'll send Porsche out as well. Porsche made a lot of changes. Super soft with the springs. BMW made no changes at all. Porsche is horrible. Let's see if I can actually do a lap this time. Send out my own car. I've actually got dirt tyres on this time. Whoop, wrong button. The BMW going well as always. Porsche. Porsche. Nope, and Porsche's back in the river where it ended up last session. Oh, and the 5 racing car's done the same thing. 5 racing cars put on off-road tyres and it's gone. So BMW at the moment is the only one circulating. We'll see if the others want their cars to be sent out or not. But wow. Porsche is in the river again, and Fife Racing is in the river. That's some big news. I do believe that I am streaming. Yes, should be. So Adam says, send out the cars. Number 4 McLaren is out. 55 McLaren is out. It's right on board the 55. Yeah, we're on board with the number 4 McLaren. The only change that these cars have had is they've put the off-road tyres on as well. They don't look as nice. Phil's dropped his ride height, so we'll see how that goes. Still got the same thing as what the Porsche's doing. BMW's coming up behind, I can hear it. There it is. BMW goes past. But yeah, still haven't fixed the issue with this. The McLarens are going okay by the looks of it. BMW is flying and is first going to end up in the river. Let's get rid of that. Well, Phil's made it further than he made it last time. Last time he ended up in that ditch, but I wouldn't say this is exactly a very good practice for this car here. Number 4 McLaren is absolutely flying, almost 100 k's on dirt. Nice onto the straight. Number 55 McLaren now. Probably not as nice on the straight, but not bad. BMW. Looks nice as always. Nice, turns in through the corner, drives off it. Bill's up at the 180 at the top. He's hit the wall. That's pushed everything in on that left side. Swipes the rock. And again up onto the rock. Oh. Phil, what are you doing, man? Across the top, over the ridge now. Oh, massive understeer pointing at the edge. It's probably a good thing that we're doing these practice sessions, otherwise some of these cars would be absolutely nowhere. Through the first of the 180s down the hill. Oh, he's run off. Keeps it on. Run very wide into the second 180. Nice power slide through it. Alright, let's see number 4 McLaren. Under the bridge. Number 55 McLaren is catching the number 4 McLaren. Also under the bridge. BMW is flying. Oh, Phil's had a crash. Looks like he's come wide off of that turn and run straight out into the trees. And that looks like it for once again a difficult session for first. Just gonna leave the car there, it's not a hazard to anyone. The main worrying thing for McLaren should be is if this BMW can actually catch up to them. So riding on board the number 4 McLaren, we'll be able to see where first crashed in a minute. Yep, so he's come out of that fast right, smack the wall, and then come over to the right hand side and run up into the bank. But McLaren, oh, he's run up onto the top of the... Nicely through though. So another look at where Phil's gone off here. So through this second 180, there's a fast right. He's gone understeered straight off into the left. But that car looks like it is screaming for Phil. That might do an engine. We're not gonna. So we'll restart Phil's car over here. We'll reset the Porsche. Reset my car. It's number 4 McLaren over the bridge. So again, we only have half the field running. BMW is on straight just before the bridge. Car that is usually absolutely nowhere during the main asphalt races is absolutely flying on this dirt track. Stick with the number 4 McLaren a little bit. Definitely not clipping that wall like they were in practice 1, so that's good. Yeah, the McLaren looks good, I must say. The McLaren does look good, and it's a very, very unlikely rally car. But it's definitely working for them. Just looking at a few different camera angles. So we've got the orbit camera, we've got onboard hood, external, which is more like a TV camera. Big slide out of there. Oh, not good through the rough. 4's like onboard again. 5's underneath. Top down. Another onboard. This is the number 55 McLaren is actually closing in on the number 4 McLaren. BMW has actually hit something. You can see the front. It's definitely hit something. I don't know where, but it's definitely smacked a wall quite heavily in the front. Now we saw the McLaren through after the tunnel. Let's have a look how the BMW rides the bumps here. Yeah, pretty good. Definitely not bad. Got 4 minutes remaining in this session. Three cars are out. Oh, both of the McLarens here have really closed up. Number 55 McLaren is definitely a lot faster, strangely enough, and just pushes the number 4 McLaren around. Is that a little bit of damage that I see on the number 4? Number 4 McLaren. Yep, there's a bit of damage here on the left-hand front again. Up! They've had another crash. And the number 55 McLaren is gone down the side. Yep, and that is definitely stuck there. 55 McLaren is out. We've still only got 2 cars left. Got the BMW and the number 4 McLaren, which now has even more damage. 3 minutes remaining. This car's probably only going to get 2 more laps in. Whatever BMW are doing, they've definitely nailed this track. Number 4 McLaren again. McLaren gets another lap in, probably not going to manage another one. BMW is now coming around to the second last corner. Definitely not going through there as nicely as it was at the start of the session, but big damage to the front. We don't know what that's doing to the balance of this car. Is he going to get through for one more lap? It's 9:34. Just sneaks through for one more lap. We're right on board with Porsche. That is practice 2 finished. Just wait for these 2 remaining cars. Oh, another massive hit for the number 4 Porsche on that front left. Absolutely ripping that guard back. So we'll upload to YouTube again, and we'll do practice 3 a little bit later, just so that teams can modify cars and all that. So we'll stop it here. It's pretty much know how these cars are going to finish.